There we go. I think we're good to go. Or at least, I hope we're good to go. I can't be sure until things actually happen. So, howdy folks, EJ here, and we've got the lovely King Ray 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 once again.
What's up?
Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's do that button. There we go. I know how to control Discord. What are you talking about, sir?
You sure about that?
Nah.
Oh, fudge!
You don't know how to control your phone. So how are you doing today, Ray?
I'm doing better that I have my computer back.
Ah, yeah.
Alright, so...
Motherboard breaking is not a fun day.
Yeah. Indeed, dice.
So, we're currently... Hey, Flared Bits, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're trying to set up a new character for King Ray Ray Ray, because we're going to do a one-shot today, rather than a, regular... or, like, continuing the campaign, just because Midlake Alucard seems to be, like, running the show without Jack and Hawk around, and they don't get any input for all the craziness that's happening. So I'd like them to at least have some input. So, he is making a Minotaur character, which is, that's a thing. This is unofficial, apparently, but, he wanted to make a character that is this, this race. So, I'm letting him, because why not?
Okay, so what do I roll for the... what do they call it?
For the...
stats.
You roll... There's many ways to do it. The way I did it with Hawk was just roll 1d20.
Okay.
So, yeah, just generate a number through 1 for 20. Cactopus, hi, welcome.
14.
Flairbit says that you're making new characters. I'm not making a character, only Ray 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 is. Cactopus says, goodbye, need commence practice. Oh, okay. Have fun at practice, Cactopus. What'd you say? You got a 14?
I rolled a 14.
Alright. So yeah, you can pick whichever stats you want to increase for your
Okay, I don't
Minotaur.
remember how this is done.
Well, as you roll each stat, you put it in. You choose whether you want to put it in Strength, Intelligence, Dexterity, Wisdom, Constitution, or Charisma, and like you roll 6 numbers, and then you can choose to re-roll one of them. So 14 is a pretty okay number. If you're going to be a Minotaur, I mean, I don't really know anything about Minotaurs because they're new and haven't been tested yet, but I would assume that you'd want to have your strength pretty high so you can, like, smash things.
So do I put that on score or modifier or save?
You put that on the score, and then the modifier and save should automatically fill themselves in.
Okay,
I think you can just, like, hold down on the number, and then you can type in whatever you want to. And remember that you have a bonus as the Minotaur to, like, 2 plus 2 strength and plus 1 constitution or something. So once you put in your scores, then you'll add those.
Wait, what?
Well, like, once you get all of your rolls done, like, you roll 6 random numbers and put them in those 6 spots, then you can add 2 to your strength and add 1 to your constitution.
Okay. I've got 11. I'm going to put it on constitution.
Hey, Oliver, slash good of sorts, slash Kamui. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I have a fidget spinner because I'm cool like that.
Whoa, what happened to my strength? My strength went back to 11. That's weird.
What do you mean?
I want my strength at 14, and I want my constitution at 11 because that's what I rolled.
Weird. I don't know why it's doing weird things.
It's being buggy. This is getting on my nerves.
Lovely.
Oh, I get it. I have to do it all on one screen. I don't have to keep on clicking the different things. Okay. So that's 14. That's 11. Okay. Another roll is 19.
Whoa, that's amazing. Yeah, you might want to put that in your strength.
But didn't I already put 14 on my strength?
Oh, well, then never mind. Put that wherever you want to. If you want to have high health, you could put that in Constitution.
Yeah, let's put that in Constitution. 19. Alright, and 16, I'll put that in Charisma.
Okie dokie.
9. Let's put that in wisdom.
All right.
And 16 for dexterity.
Cool beans. I'm not following along
You
very
said
well.
I can re-roll for one of them?
Yeah, if you're not happy with one of them that you rolled, you can re-roll one stat.
I'm going
Hey,
to
Broads.
re-roll
Welcome.
and see if I can get better.
Hey, Grayson Bean. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
I got a 16 for strength.
Nice. And then once you've rolled all of them, now just add 2 to whatever your strength is, and add 1 to your constitution, I think. Maximum of 20. So yeah, you're gonna have a 20 constitution, wow.
Okay, so 1 to constitution?
Yeah, +1 to constitution.
And +2 to strength.
Mm-hmm. According to the online stats for the Minotaur.
It just gave me a +3 modifier for strength. What? And it gave me a -1 for wisdom. What?
What's your wisdom score?
My wisdom is a 9 score with -1 modifier, -1 save.
Yep, that makes sense because it calculates the modifier based on what your score is. I think it's like 10 is average.
It says my strength is 16 +3 +7. Do I need to change that somehow?
What? So your roll, what was your roll for strength again?
16.
And then how did you...
I put +2 and then maybe I should just put +1 and it will automatically do it.
No, just add 2 to your number, I'm saying. So like instead of having 16 as your score, make it 18 because you 16 what you rolled plus
okay.
2.
I get it now.
Okay. Grace says I'll be back later. All right, see you later, Grace. Thanks for coming by. All right.
Something's messing up because it's giving me a really... Okay, does this sound right? My score's 18, modifier +4, and save +6 for strength.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know very much about it, but I'm assuming it's good.
Yeah.
It sounds, the first part sounds logical, of course.
Okay, so my speed is 30. That's... Was that right for that?
I think so, except you had that extra ability where you can go twice as fast. Goring Rush, something. Right. Oh, wait, no, you had Dash. I don't know what you have, honestly.
Oh yeah, 30 feet is correct.
Okay.
What's my HP supposed to be? Because it says 10 HP.
Your HP is technically whatever your hit die is. What's your hit die for this guy?
1d8.
Okay, so it's your hit die plus your Constitution modifier, I think. What's your Constitution modifier? +2?
My Constitution modifier is +5.
+5? Oh, okay. So yeah, change your health to, I guess 13, I think?
I just rolled a 1d8 and I got a 6.
Yeah, don't roll it, just, it's the maximum for level 1, I think. Or at least that's the better way to do it.
13?
Yeah.
It's not letting me increase it. It's not letting me... Oh, wait. I probably need to put myself as level 1.
Probably need to put yourself as level 1. Wait, what level were you trying to be?
0.
Oh. Okay. Hello, it's Sketch. You prob don't remember me. Hey Tess, welcome to the stream. I mean, Sketch. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I've heard the name, but I don't remember where from.
I'm choosing a very simple name for people to speak.
Instead of Malik Alucard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn from your mistakes. I don't know why I made all the...
Does this sound right? Initiative is 3, HP is 13, speed is 30, hit die is 1d8, armor 13, proficiency plus 2, strength 18, plus 4, plus 6, intelligent 11, 0, 0, dexterity 16, plus 3, plus 3, wisdom 9, minus 1, minus 1, constitution 20, plus 5, plus 7, charisma 16, plus 3, plus 3.
Wow, that was a lot of information all at once. I did not keep track of that. It sounded right as far as I was able to tell.
Okay.
I mean, even if it's slightly wrong, it's fine. We can fix it at some point.
Okay,
like
so
if you use this character again.
do I need to put the... I need to do cantrips now. Cantrips.
You have ability? I don't think you have spells as a Minotaur, do you?
I don't know.
I would be surprised if you have the ability to cast spells as a Minotaur.
Languages. Says here I have 2 creature types, humanoid and monstrosity.
Yeah, I don't think you have any spells. Doesn't say anything about it as far as I can tell. Proud says math. Flared Bit says quick maths. Tass says I cry. I'm sorry. I'm bad at remembering things. People change their usernames so many times and it confuses the heck out of me. Like, Oliver used to be called a goat of sorts, and I learned his name, and then I'm like, wait, now he's a different name. And so, like, I always need to update names in my head constantly, so I get confused very easily. So you're about ready to go, Ray?
I guess. I don't even have a weapon in my inventory. Should I not have one?
You should probably get one of those, yeah. Let's give you... What kind of weapon do you think your guy would have? Like a scythe or an axe or something?
Probably an axe or a heavy hammer.
Okay. Yeah, can you go ahead and try to give yourself one of those? Is there like a...
No, I have to type it in.
Well, there's like the page... like if you scroll, you see how you have like the yellow, like swipe a couple times and you see the proficiency, strength, and...
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so hit the new button down there, and that should give you the option to like add a new weapon, and you can type what kind.
Select. There's a club, dagger, great club, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear, unarmed strike.
I would give yourself 2 things if you want to. Like maybe you could give yourself a big axe and like a backup thing, like either I don't know, like whatever the heck you want. And technically, you do have those other attack things, like the things that are listed, but as the abilities of the Minotaur, right?
Yeah, the horns.
So yeah, just keep track of that, and then you can have those 2 things.
Come on, let me...
Tess says, dude, it's me! I'm from the Zelda time! I swear, if your sister doesn't remember me, I should stop changing my name. Oh no! Oh no. I'm sure she might remember you, but she's not here right now, I'm sorry.
What's the difference between a great club and a light hammer?
You know, I don't know. I do not
light
know.
Hammer can be thrown. I'm gonna do light axe and well, I said light axe, didn't I? I meant hand axe and a mace. All right, so I should have hand axe and mace. Should I have any armor?
Your armor class is already pretty high. You can, if you wanna... I don't know. Do you want to be just like the picture there with like not much armor?
That's leather armor around his torso.
Yeah, but it's not covering very much surface area though. What's your armor class right now?
Nothing. That's the thing.
Oh wait, it's nothing? What do you mean nothing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it doesn't say what my armor class is.
Hmm.
Maybe I don't wear any armor. I don't know.
You gotta have some armor class. So if it currently says 0, give yourself light armor and see what it does. If it updates to like 3 or something.
Oh, sorry. My armor class is 13.
Okay, yeah, that's fine-ish, maybe, probably. I have no idea, honestly. You know, actually, yeah, give yourself light armor. I'm going to comment on McClellan's new vid. Okay, cool. Sorry we're taking so long to get started, by the way. We don't know what a Minotaur is and stuff.
That would be leather armor.
However, we still might be able to get through this whole one-shot because I didn't expect you to be chaotic evil, so that's gonna change how I set you up.
Well, I might do lawful evil because I'm not sure how I would play chaotic evil, to be honest with you.
I mean, lawful evil would be like, hello, let me go ahead and sweet talk you into giving me your money. Chaotic evil would just be like, smash, smash, kill, take.
Okay, I'm gonna do smash, smash, kill, take.
Got another Krellhack here.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, cool.
I hope.
So what's your name? Tell us a little bit about your character.
My name is Gore, and I was a mistreated half bull, half human that my father threw into a labyrinth.
Your father threw you into a labyrinth.
Yep.
That's 10 out of 10 parenting. Very nice. Alright, so Gore, you are let's see. What are your goals in life, Gore?
Everything.
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 You want everything. You want power, fame, wealth, everything?
No, I want to destroy everything.
Oh, you want to destroy everything. That's
yes.
Pretty great. All right. Well, I'm not sure how to start you off on this adventure then. Let me just go ahead and say, you've heard of a nearby ruin in the woods where there is a bunch of goblins that have been well, they have taken over this ancient knight tomb, and they're setting up camp in there and trying to do some sort of ritual in there. And they're also the tomb probably has riches or something in there, and you are wanting to go check it out. Are you okay with that? That fit with Gora
Yes.
character?
Yes. I smell food.
Oh, you smell food? You mean the goblins?
I smell food.
Alright, well, Gore, you have managed to track these, you found some goblin tracks in the forest, and you've managed to track your way to the entrance to this tomb. You're now in the bushes approaching this this giant stone obelisk, which marks the entrance to a tomb, ancient knight tomb. The forest around you is calm, just some birds tweeting in the distance. It's a pretty nice forest, doesn't look like it's been disturbed very much. And there are two guards, the two goblin guards sitting. They're each about like 4 or 5 feet tall-ish, in that range, holding spears, but they look kind of like they're lazy, just kind of sitting around, not having very much care in the world, and they're just sitting at the entrance of this tomb. The great stone door of the tomb looks like it's been knocked inward, so the entrance is open, and you can see into this stone obelisk, and that's about it. It's fall time, so some of the leaves are all different colors and stuff, which helps to camouflage your like orangish brown fur against the forest behind you.
Well, I don't care about being camouflaged because I do a gore rush on the nearest goblin on me.
Immediately?
Immediately.
All
so I rush towards him and I do a horn attack, which is a piercing 1d6. My 1d6 roll is a 5.
Whoa, okay. So you're roll me initiative real quick.
Alright. Initiative.
And then explain that ability to me again, because I don't know this ability yet. Tess says, oh no, McClellan's vid made me cry. Oh no, where have I been? 1K subs. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got 1K subs a while ago, apparently. Magical Unicorn, hi, welcome to the stream.
Hello, roll my hit die for initiative?
No, you roll your, just a d20 for initiative, and then you add whatever your initiative thingy is. Like, it should say, on the main page of the app.
Okay, it's a nat 10 plus 3.
Nat 10 plus 3. Okay. So let me write this down. I don't have any paper. That's something I really need for this, probably. That's the problem. Okay. Got paper. Alright, so you are nat 10 plus 3, so 13.
Yep.
Alright. And this other goblin, or the first goblin, got a initiative that was higher than that. But since you were in the bushes and you just immediately rush out, both of them are surprised, so they don't get to react yet.
Nice.
And okay. Wow. Okay. There we go. So you rush in. Just you're like and rush out of the bushes. So these goblins immediately go. Whoa! What does your ability do exactly?
My ability allows me to rush up 30 feet and then hit them with my horns, which does a pierce damage of... let me go back to it 1 second. Piercing damage of a 1d6. I rolled my 1d6 being a 5.
Okay, well first you have to roll to hit them before you can roll the damage.
Okay, so what's my hit?
Here, let me...
My hit die is... a 1d8, so...
So you said you're doing a goring rush?
Yes.
So you have to use your dash action on your tune and move at least as far as your speed. And then you can make one melee attack with your horns as a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That works.
So I do a 1d8?
No, to roll to hit, you just do a d20. Yeah, roll a d20 for me, and then I guess you'd add your proficiency modifier to that.
Plus 2?
Yeah.
Nat 17 plus 2 equals 19.
Nice, yep, that hits, for sure. So now roll me damage real quick.
Okay, damage. I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. Okie doke. 1d6 plus your strength modifier, and you ended up with a 4?
Plus my strength modifier? No, I ended up with an 8 with my strength modifier.
Okay, wow. So
it's a nat 4 plus 4.
Okay, cool. So you rush out of the bushes and blast through, and the goblins go ah! And your horns gore into this goblin, just like stab him through the chest and pin him against the stone wall, and he just instantly dies. Like, he just dies. Didn't get a chance to do anything. He is dead. The other goblin goes ah! And now he, let's see what he's gonna do. In response to being incredibly horrified to watch his friend just get murdered, he attempts to stab you with his scimitar, and he absolutely misses. Does not get anywhere near hitting you. He's just like, ah! And like falls over backward and doesn't succeed at all. And now it is your turn once again to take your horns out of this wall and do whatever you want to do.
I take my horns out of the wall, and then I'd like to roll an intimidation.
All right. Yep, you can definitely do that.
That's a d20, right?
Yes.
All right, so it's 11 plus 3.
11 plus 3. So what are you attempting to do? Are you attempting to just, like, scare him, or what?
Like, scare him really bad, yes.
Okay. I mean...
I glare directly at him, and a puff of smoke comes out of my nostrils.
Okay. Oh, I've been missing a lot of chat. Give me 1 second. Holy cow, that's a lot of... I think you have the wrong thumbnail. Oh yeah, I do have the wrong thumbnail. Thank you for telling me that. Let me just change that real quick. Whoops. Change thumbnail to Dungeons and Dragons. Boop. Hopefully that successfully changes. Yeet. Yeah, thanks for telling me that. High test, do you like boot? Yes. Ethan, please find me in your little gumball brain before I cry! What? I'm sorry, I have a gumball brain. Oh, I'm on okay. I have a weird sense of confused how. It's just going to record video. I'll be back soon. Goodbye for now, fellow friends. All right, see you, Magical Unicorn. All right, so you turn with like blood on your horns, and this goblin is like sinking to the ground in front of you, and the other goblin that you just turned to is like, ah! And you rolled a what exactly in total?
I rolled a 14 in total.
Okay. You do manage to completely scare this goblin, and so that's your turn. You're just trying to scare this guy, and that's it?
Yep.
All right.
I see him pee the ground.
This goblin just turns and like scrambles and runs into the tomb, like just tries to escape into the
Is it possible
tunnel.
for me to catch him before he escapes into the tunnel?
Yeah, actually, because he's running away from you, you get an opportunity attack, so you can attack him for free if you want to, and then you also get your normal turn as well. All right, you want to smack him before he gets in there?
Yeah. Okay. So what am I rolling?
You roll a d20 to hit with whatever weapon you're planning on using, I guess? Or are you just trying to grab him? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, let me grab him. I want to grab him. So I'm going to grab him. I rolled a 20. It's a 14. Do I add any modifiers?
I'd say roll me a strength check to see if you can like, or are you just trying to grab him or like pick him up, or what are you doing?
I want to grab him with both hands and just squeeze the life out of him.
Oh gosh. Are you trying to do damage with this, or just like grab him and intimidate him? Okay. That's not an actual attack, but I mean, as far as I know, I mean, I can make it an attack if you want.
Well, it's up to you. You're dungeon master. I know I just want to grab him with both hands.
Okay, roll me.
If you say it's not an attack, I'm going next turn with my horns.
Okay, just roll me. Since this is a reaction, I'm gonna say roll me. Roll to hit, I guess, or roll to grab, I guess.
Okay, so
that's a d20.
That's a d20, and I rolled a 14. Any modifiers or not?
I guess this would be an unarmed strike. So I don't know. I mean, sure, add your proficiency, because I assume you're good with your hands.
+2.
Okay, so that's a 16 total.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to figure out what his armor class is. Slow goblin. The one thing it doesn't tell me is armor class for the goblins, which is fantastic. If I had to guess, oh, never mind, I found it. So that's a 16, you said?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you managed to snag him by like the scruff of his neck, and you just grab him. Now roll me damage. Which
that's 1d8, right?
Well, what is unarmed strike exactly here? Because I'm calling it one unarmed strike, I guess.
Let me check.
D&D 5e unarmed strike. Oh, that's the wrong version. Combat. That's not what I wanted either. Curses. What are the restrictions of unarmed strike? An unarmed strike is a simple melee weapon and deals 1 bludgeoning damage. 1 bludgeoning damage?
That's not a lot.
I mean, huh. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm finding it on some weird ghetto website. But sure, it does 1 bludgeoning damage. You're just like crushing him, and it does 1 bludgeoning damage to him. But that was just your reaction to what he was trying to do. He was just trying to run away. Now you get to do your actual attack.
Okay, my actual attack, I'm going to pick him up, kind of like those wrestlers do to break people over their knees. Instead, I jam my horns through him, both my horns.
Oh my gosh! Roll me strength to lift him up because you already have him grabbed.
Okay, so my strength for that is going to be a 19 + 4.
Oh, okay. And then roll me damage for the horns.
D20, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Damage is whatever the horn thing is. Is that like a 1d6 plus something plus your damage?
1d8 + 2. Okay.
No, 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
My hit die says it's 1d8.
Not your hit die. It's your horns damage.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for telling me. Okay, 1d6 is still 4 plus strength is 8.
Yep, you go and pull him down, and and this goblin just gets punctured in one in the neck and one in like the stomach, and he just dies, and like his blood leaks down your face, and you're just like, ah, now you have a goblin on your head. He is also dead, very dead. Wow, that's one way to take care of some guards. Oh, I don't even know how to respond to what's just happened here.
Very gory.
Yeah. All right, so now you're standing in kind of like a pile of blood from the two, or pile, like a small puddle of blood that you just caused from these two goblins that you murdered outside the gate, or like the entrance to this tomb, and the forest is quiet, except for maybe the small before they died.
So I remove the goblin from my head and I just squeeze the blood out all over me because I've hunted goblins before and I know they have a good sense of smell, so they could smell a minotaur a mile away, but now I smell like them.
Okay, sure. Go for it, man.
The face that you're giving it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see my.
I'm watching your stream.
Okay, yeah.
I can see your face.
Yeah, the camera broke. That's horrifying. Suddenly, I need to change the rating of the stream to PG-13 or something. All right, what would you like to do now? Gore the strong.
Gore the strong. That's great. I just walk casually deeper into the cave.
Okay. So as you walk into this this cave, like there's a stairway down, like descending into darkness. And as you walk into it, the air gets colder because the surrounding you is all stone walls, and it's colder in here. And like I said, it's fall time, so it's a bit cold down there. But you descend into this cave, stone on all sides of you, and you come across a corner. So like it turns to the right. Do you just continue on?
Yeah.
All right. How are you walking? Are you like just tromping down like a?
Tromping down. They'll never hear me coming.
All right. So as you turn around the corner and walk into this new room, you come into a room that's maybe 15 feet by 15 feet, big square room. There is roll me perception, actually. Wait, do you have dark vision? What are you exactly? Minotaur.
I don't have dark vision, no.
Okay. So as you turn around the corner, the sunlight that was streaming in behind you kind of fades out because now you're deep in this cave and you don't have it's like very dim light in here, so you cannot see very well. Roll me perception.
Well, apparently I'm pretty blind. It's a d20, right?
Yeah, and add your perception
17
total.
17. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's not pretty blind.
Well, my perception modifier is -1.
Oh, okay. So wow, you still managed to see that this room is like 15 feet by 15 feet square. Again, made of stone. You can't make out details of like some of the carvings on the walls and stuff. But you do make out in the center of the room there's like a big like copper pot that looks like it was used for like offerings or some kind of like religious gathering. And you do notice that there are 3 other goblins in this room, and they are surprised by you, but they draw their weapons. Roll initiative once again.
initiative is D20.
Yep, D20
Sorry,
plus your. Yeah, that's fine.
My initiative is 13 total.
Okay. And one of these goblins got an 8. The other one got. Let's see. Oh wow, 15.
Wow.
And one of them got a 14. So, looks like 2 of them are going first. Actually, no. I guess you kind of surprised them again, because you took out the guards without alerting them. So, you have surprised these goblins again. You get to make the first move.
Alright, so I would like to take axe, and I did read that it's throwable. So I like to take my hand axe and throw it at one of the goblins. I'm aiming for the head.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. D20. I really need to make a list.
Well, rolling to hit is always a d20. Most things are
Okay.
d20s, if you're just rolling to try to accomplish something, yeah.
So it is a 15 nat.
Okay. And did you add your proficiency or anything?
+2.
Okay, so that's 17 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Magical Unicorn says, back, it didn't save, so... Oh no! Did you lose the video? Rip. That's sad. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you managed to... You managed to hit the goblin. In the face with the axe. Roll for damage.
Yeah!
How much does the hand axe do?
Okay. It is a 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus... Wow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9.
9? Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit this goblin in the face, and it just like basically just kind of splits his head in half, and he dies as well. I need to make these guys tougher, I think. I didn't realize this was going to be too easy. But unfortunately, that's your turn done, and now these goblins get a turn. And
Am I like 15 feet away from them or something?
Yeah, well, no, actually, you're less than 15 feet away. I'd say you're maybe 10 feet away, because you just kind of walked around the corner into this room, and this room is only 15 feet square, so, like, if you're in the same room as them, you can't really be 15 feet away unless you're inside the wall. So you're within 10 feet-ish of them. The second goblin attempts to draw his bow and shoot you in the shoulder with his bow. And what's your armor class again?
My armor class is light, and I've got 13.
13? Alright, this goblin manages to shoot you and hit you successfully. His bow is... Oh, nope, he has to... Yep, okay, yeah, he definitely hits you. And it does 5 damage to you.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, it either does 5 damage, or it does 4 plus 2. So yeah, let's go with 5. What's your health at?
8.
Ooh, ouch. Well, maybe it's good that you're able to take these guys out quickly then.
Yeah.
Alright, the second goblin also attempts to pull out his bow, and he misses entirely. So
Good.
the arrow just like sails above your head and like tinks off the stone wall as the metal tip hits the stone, and it just like goes ding and kind of falls on the ground. And once again, it is your turn.
How many times can I do Gore Rush?
You mean the horn rush thing?
Yeah.
I think you're able to do it as many times as you want, I guess. I mean, realistically, you'd get tired eventually, but you're this big hulking thing, so whatever.
Okay, I'm going to do Gore Rush against the one that missed me.
Okay. There is a copper pot kind of between you and him, so you'll have to, like, either go around that or jump over it. What would you like to do?
Actually, I'd like to pick up that copper pot and throw it at him.
Oh.
Like, really hard.
Okay. Here, let me just Google, throwing heavy objects, D&D. Object throwing damage. Let's see. How do I calculate how much damage this does?
It's probably bludgeon damage too.
1d4 is sustained for improvised weapons that don't resemble any form of weapon.
So it's a 1d4?
I'm trying to check. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it's 1d4 plus your strength modifier to see how hard you throw it. So roll me strength to pick it up in the first place, because this is like a big metal pot. Or just roll me 1 to like strength and hitting, so just one big roll. D20.
1 second, my my thing just... Come on, let me go back to...
Did your phone die?
No, it didn't die, it's just the application froze. Okay, there we go. Okay, so D20 for strength. 14 total.
14 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check their armor class again.
My armor class? Or
No,
theirs?
their armor class, sorry, I forgot it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you do a glancing blow. So like you pick up this giant pot and you just kind of like chuck it at him, and it like hits the wall with one rim of it, and it like kind of rotates because of hitting the wall, and rotates and smacks with the other rim on his head and makes a big gong sound. And roll me 1d4.
1d4. Okay, it's a 4. Do I need any modifiers?
No, I'm just gonna say whatever the d4 does.
Okay, it's a 4.
Okay, yeah, so you do 4 damage to this guy, and he just kind of stumbles back going, ah! And all of the other goblin that didn't get hit also like covers his ears and goes, ah! Because of the loud noise that just echoed throughout this chamber. Yeah, that's what happens.
Does that stun them for a turn?
No, it doesn't stun them. They just they're just like, ah, what is wrong with you crazy person? Alright. So the one, actually, you know, the one that got hit in the head with a pot, I'll say that he's stunned for a turn. But
Okay.
the one that didn't get hit pulls out his bow and tries to shoot you again, or like he already had his bow out because he already missed you once. Or no, you threw it at the one who missed. Yeah, so the one who hit you. He rolls to hit you again, and I'm not sure why I rolled that twice. I thought I had to roll disadvantage for him for some reason, but I can't remember why. So, never mind. I guess he hits you. So he hits you again with this arrow. And let me check and see what the damage does. Oof. This does 3 damage to you. And he hits you in almost in the same spot as last time. Like you have 2 arrows in your left shoulder now.
Sheesh. Okay, I've got 5 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I would like to gore rush. If it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn again.
I'd like to gore rush the one that's shooting me. He's making me angry.
Okay, go for it. Now that you've thrown this pot, I'd say there's no obstacle in your way.
All right. So I gore rush him. I need to roll a hit die.
In order to hit him, I'd say just roll a normal attack roll. So just a d20.
Okay. Any proficiencies?
Yeah. I guess your horns. So roll me well, just +2 proficiency.
Okay, so it's 14 total.
Okay. That also misses barely.
Wow.
Yeah. And you were aiming for the one who was hitting you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say you hit with one of your horns, but not both. The goblin kind of like gets out of the way just barely, but like still gets stabbed in the shoulder. So you hit him with one of your horns and like pin him against the wall by one arm, but his other arm is still free, and he goes, "Arr!" And you like hit your other horn just hits the wall.
I should be able to do my hammering then. It's a reaction after melee.
Immediately after you hit a creature with melee attack. On your turn. You that says as part of the attack action on your turn. I think Goring Rush is technically you use the dash action, which lets you run farther, and then you're just doing like a bonus action attack, which is not the same thing. Of course, I don't know how those things work, so I'm gonna say yeah, you've already used your attack for this turn.
All right. So do I do any damage with that one?
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna say you do half damage. So whatever you would normally do for damage for that, just do half of that.
So I do a D6.
Yeah, D6 plus strength, and then half of whatever that is.
Strength modifiers plus 4, 12. I did a 6.
Okay. Wow, okay. So this goblin is like in pain and pinned, and he's only got one arm free, and he can't shoot his bow with only one arm, so he's just kind of and he like tries to smack you with the with the bow that he has in his hand.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even hit. He's just like kind of weakly batting at you with the bow, and it's just going boing, 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 but it doesn't actually hurt you at all.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the one who got hit with the pot kind of like dazedly like pulls out his sword. He's got a little scimitar thing, and he also attempts to attack you now to help out his friend. And he's like swings at you, but he hits your horn, and it like kind of glances off and hits the wall, and he misses as well.
Cool. All right. So is it possible for me to grab both of them at the same time, since they're both practically near my reach?
Yeah, they're both within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
I'll allow it depending on what you're trying to do with them.
Well, I plan on bashing their heads together.
Well, you do have your horn is currently like pinning one of them to the wall, so you'll have to like pull your horn out of this guy, so and then do that.
Instead, I grab the other one by the face and I smash his head against a wall.
The one that you have pinned right now?
No, the one that's trying to attack me with his scimitar.
Oh, okay. All right, roll me to hit, I guess.
D20, right?
Yeah.
Any modifiers?
No, just roll to grab him. Roll to
okay,
grab
14.
Him. 14.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You grab him. I'm just gonna add your proficiency because it's like an unarmed strike again. And
okay.
Roll me strength to see how hard you can bash his head into the wall.
Is that D20 again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 16.
That's your plus your strength modifier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. Roll me a D6.
A D6. No modifiers?
Nah.
5.
All right. Yeah. You bash this other goblin's head into the wall hard enough to just like make him go unconscious, and he just collapses. And now you've only got the one.
Darn, I was hoping for goblin pudding.
You can still make him into pudding after this if you want to, but you just knocked him out by bashing his head against a wall. And the one that you still have pinned is just kind of weakly bashing you with his bow and not really accomplishing anything. What are you going to do to him?
I'm going to take the limb that's free and rip it off.
Oh! Let the Wookiee win. Okay. Roll me dexterity to grab his arm, I guess.
Okay, dexterity. That's going to be a 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. 16. Yeah, alright. So you grab his arm as he's like trying to beat on you, just no, and then roll me strength to yank his arm off. Oh my goodness.
Strength is going to be A 9.
9?
Surprising. I guess I'm growing tired.
Okay. Roll me... How much damage did I say you already did to this one? I forgot.
You didn't tell me how much damage.
Oh, I didn't? Okay.
No, you just told me I pierced him with my horn and he can't use one. He's pierced against a wall.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a d4.
D4?
Mm-hmm.
2.
2. Okay. So you managed to like yank his arm pretty hard, but it doesn't come off, and he's just like, ah! So you've probably like sprained it or dislocated it. But you haven't like yanked his arm fully off like you meant to. But he's definitely in pain, and now he's basically just a sitting duck. Both arms are kind of disabled, and he's just sitting there like, ah, please. And then on his turn, all he's gonna do is just kind of yell out as loud as he can for help.
Is it possible for me to cover his mouth?
Well, once he's already yelled, if you want to.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of too late to stop him. He's yelling out for help now as loud as he can with his little goblin shriek. Whether or not he actually is heard by anything, we'll have to see. But yeah, that's what he does. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to then take my big hand and just put it over his face and suffocate him.
Oh my gosh. You're just gonna hold him there and suffocate him?
Yep, I'm just going to hold him there and suffocate him.
How long are you gonna sit there doing that?
As long as it takes for him to stop squirming.
Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you're able to do that. However, as you're starting to feel him suffocating, you hear the pitter-patter of another goblin's footsteps coming down the hallway that's shrouded in darkness that you can't actually see that well because like it's pretty dark, but you hear another footsteps coming towards you down the hall.
Okay. Is he dead yet, or do I need to continue?
No, he's still struggling while you hear the footsteps approaching because his shriek apparently attracted the attention of something or someone.
I changed my mind. I grab the unconscious. I turn around and take the other one off my horn, and I'm going to use them both as meat shields.
Oh. Okay. So you take your horn out of the wall, you just grab the one that you've got your face of, and he's just like, and then you grab the other one off the ground, and roll me strength to do that successfully.
All right. 17 plus 4 is 20.
Nice. All right, so yeah, you're holding up both of these, just holding them up as meat shields, still with the face of one of them grabbed, and he's just like struggling, trying to escape. And then another goblin comes down the chamber, or like, roll me perception again with disadvantage. So roll me two
I've
rolls.
already got a pretty big disadvantage. What?
I said roll me perception twice because this is even farther down.
The lowest one. The lowest one.
Yeah. Tell me the lowest one of whichever your two rolls.
Total 7.
Total 7. Okay. You can't really see what's approaching you, but you hear like a, and then like the footsteps like start running back the opposite direction from where they came from, and they kind of fade out into the darkness. So yeah, they they don't attack you. They run and probably warn whoever they're with.
All right. I make my way back to the exit of the area while I'm carrying the 2 goblins as meat shields.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you return back into the sunlight and blink at the brightness of the sun with these 2 goblins still in your hand. What you gonna do?
Are there any vines nearby? Can I roll perception for vines, or?
This is a pretty standard, like European kind of forest or whatever. It's wooded, but there's not really like vines. It's not like a kind of jungle. It's more like a suburban forest or something. You might be able to improvise vines out of some other plants, but there's not really like thick vines that you could use as a rope or anything.
What about thick roots that are strong enough to be used as rope?
I would say that the roots of these trees are not very pliable. They're too rigid to be able to be like bent and tied in knots or anything.
Correct.
It's like basically trying to bend a branch like that. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Well,
check in your. You have supplies with you, right? Like a Dungeoneer's pack or something.
No supplies except for. Well, actually, I don't even have my axe anymore.
Oh, you didn't pick up the axe? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay.
I just have my mace and leather armor.
Okay, well, let me look real quick and see what's in the Explorer's pack. Because most characters start out with an Explorer's pack, and I believe it has, 50 feet of hempen rope. So if you want, we can just say you have that. Because we had to do this custom made. Let's just assume you have 50 feet of rope. Use if you want to.
Okay. I would like to use the 50 feet of rope to strategically tie these two goblins where they're not like back to back but side to side, and then there's plenty of rope left for me to use as a shield.
You're tying them side to side?
Yeah, so it's wider instead of narrow.
Okay. That seems like it would be kind of difficult to do.
No, not really, because what you do is you tie a little bit around them so they can't move their arms or legs, and then put them side to side and weave between the two of them the rope, and then have one rope go around where you could hold on to them like a shield.
Okay. Roll me
intelligence.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
I don't know how to classify that. That's like inventing skills or something.
It's 20 total.
20 total. Wow, okay. Yeah, you succeed at managing to like turn this one living goblin and one dead goblin into a horrible macabre meat shield of I don't even know. And you just like sure, yeah, you succeed. So now you have a meat shield. And you're standing outside the tomb in the grassy clearing.
Is it still
and you're still covered in blood. Yeah, I mean, it's not combat anymore. You've killed everyone who's been around, so there's not really anyone nearby.
Okay. So, do I just add that to my inventory now? Shield?
You could, if you want to write it down. I don't think you're going to keep this for very long, though. Or at least I hope you don't.
Shield.
Meat shield, oh my gosh.
Come on. Shield.
I'm gonna look up the stats for a shield.
Alright.
That's not it.
Okay, as you're looking up the stats, I'm going to...
Massive shield resembles a portable wall. Its sheer size and weight make it abnormally difficult to use. To wield a heavy shield properly, you must have proficiency both with shields and heavy armor. While you're holding a shield, you can take the dodge action. Armor class +3. Cool. So I'd say in order to use it efficiently, you would have to have proficiency, which I don't know if you have. But you can still use it, I'd say. So I'd still say, like, add at least 2 to your armor class for now, if you're using this. Or just keep it in your head. I wouldn't say update it permanently, because you're probably not going to have this item for very long. I don't know if I'd even call it an item, considering it's made of 1 living creature and 1 dead creature.
I'm expecting the other one to die, too. Goblins don't care for their...
Oh my gosh.
I would like to check the living goblin to make sure there's no daggers or anything that can get him out of his bindings.
So you're gonna, like, loot the body, or, like, loot him, basically?
Yeah.
Alright, you find 2 daggers on him as you're searching him, and he's like...
I'd like to take them both.
Okay, yeah, go for it. So just add 2 daggers to your inventory. Or your weapons, or whatever you want to put them on.
Times 2. Alright, cool. Is that all I find on him?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You find some fish bones and stuff.
The dead body also.
Okay, on the dead body you find 2 copper coins and a small hunting knife. Not usable for combat very well, but I mean useful for like survival skills.
Any arrows? Because he was
yes.
Bowman.
Yep, you find 2 arrows on him.
And does he still have the bow on him?
No, he dropped that when he died.
Alright. Just
but you can go pick it up from the ground if you want to. Back in the place.
Did he die outside or in the cave? Because I don't want to go back in until I heal.
He died in there, remember? You fought 3 of them in there. And yeah. But there are still the 2 dead guards, like, that by your feet, because you're basically standing outside the tomb now, so you can loot them too if you want to.
I'd like to loot those 2 also.
Okay. Well, they're swords. They have like 2 scimitars, and they have 1 bow between the 2 of them. So you can take those items if you'd like.
1 second.
Alright.
Freaking auto spell. No! I don't want 2 Schmitz! I want 2 scimitars!
2 Schmitz. 1 Schmidt is enough.
Scimitar, you stupid thing. And then you said a bow.
Short bow.
Short bow, okay. Alright, I got quite some loot here.
Yep, I mean, you kind of just murdered a whole pack of goblins.
Okay, so I want to go deeper into the forest and try to find a nice, what do you call it? A thick place that can hide me very...
A thick place that can hide you very easily?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me survival. You might have to make one yourself if you can't find, like, a naturally occurring, like, wall of bushes or something.
Okay, my survival is 15.
Okay, so you rolled survival and it was 15?
Yeah, total.
Okay. You can't find anywhere that's like a wall of enclosure, but you do find like kind of like a rock outcropping, so like there's maybe like a small cliff and like a little half cave, but it's open on one side.
I go into the half cave and look around real quick.
There's nothing in there, it's just rocks and like...
Alright, so I'd like a long rest.
Okay. How far would you say you've gone from the...
I'd say maybe half a day.
Half a day's journey, what? I'm so confused. Wait, what? Are you saying
That's
distance
up to you.
or time? Alright, I'll say that you're maybe... I'll say that you're maybe a half a mile from the ruins.
Alright, so I'd like to full rest then.
All right, how are you going to full rest? Are you going to like make a campfire or just kind of like lay on the ground or something?
I'm just gonna lay on the ground and sleep.
All right, that's fine. And you still have this living goblin beside you in the ropes or whatever?
Yep. I'm hugging him in my sleep.
Like a teddy bear. All right. Roll me a D100 real quick. Oh wait, I have a D100. That's two D10s.
2 D10s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wait, there is a D100 right here. Can I just roll that?
Yeah. Just roll that for me.
Any proficiencies?
No, it's just a D100. That's for like deciding like random encounters and that kind of thing.
66.
66. Okay.
Is that good or bad?
I'm trying to decide. Let me check.
I hope it's good. I'd like to heal. I have only 5 health.
Yeah. Like Google tying up someone with rope in D&D. How do you...
Oh, you just want to get that goblin loose, don't you?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if, like, I know there's actually a thing that, like, you can try to wiggle yourself free if you're, like, trapped in that kind of thing, but I can't find the rules for it easily. So I'm just trying to figure out if he, like, over the 8-hour rest you're trying to take or something, if he would be able to escape at any point. I'm not finding it exactly. Escape tide. Indeed. Can't find any rules. Blah blah. Okay. Looks like it might be, according to official rules, it might be just like they're completely helpless, they can't do anything.
Oh, cool.
And homebrew would be like, they might be able to escape. Okay. I guess I'm cool with that. I mean, assuming you did a good job of tying them up, sure, they can't do anything, they're just stuck there.
Good.
So... Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say you managed to, you get a good night's rest, and
nice.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take a full 8-hour rest or whatever you want.
And I get full health, right?
Yeah, you're back to full health.
That would be plus 8.
You'd be back to whatever your max health is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Okay, there we go. 13 health.
Okay.
All right, it's the morning time.
All right. Yep. You wake up in the dawn of a new day, and you're blinking up at the sun, which is very annoyingly shining down right on you. This goblin who is beside you has pooped and peed a couple times in the night, so it smells pretty bad around you. And he's just like sitting there, like very angry at you. He doesn't speak the common tongue. He only speaks goblinish, so he can't really curse you out.
I flick him on the head for growling at me.
He growls even louder at you for that. He's not very happy.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's about it. Nothing really happened in the night.
Alright. I pick them up in shield formation.
Okay.
And then I make my way back to the ruins.
Okay. As you make it back to the ruins, you see 3 more goblin guards standing guard. This time they have 2 of them have spears and 1 of them has a crossbow, and they're just kind of looking around, like eyeing the landscape. They seem more alert this time. Okay. Yeah,
I'm going to stay hidden for a little bit, and
they are looking like more forward and like away from the tomb, though. So it's like their backs are turned to the other side, so it might be possible to sneak up on them.
Okay.
I'm not going to encourage you one way or the other, but it might be possible.
Yeah, I would like to sneak up on them.
Okay.
Oh wait, what is my stealth first? Let me see here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd like to sneak up on him.
Okay, do keep in mind that you have a goblin in your hand who's still alive.
Well, actually, give me a moment.
Like he would just kind of go, "Hey guys, turn around."
Yeah, actually, I knock out the goblin. Can I knock him out?
Sure. What are you gonna use for that? Just your hand, a rock, or something?
I'm gonna use a rock nearby and just hit him hard enough on the head to knock him out.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm gonna say you succeed because like he can't do anything. So even if you don't succeed the first time, you can just keep bashing him until it happens.
The poor thing.
I know.
Okay, now I sneak up on them.
All right, roll me stealth, and I'm gonna roll for their perceptions.
Stealth. 18 nat plus 3. Yeah, plus 3. That's 21.
Holy cow! None of them notice you at all. So you sneak up behind these guys like a ghost, kind of like sneaking along the wall of the stone tomb, coming behind him. You are behind one of the ones that has a spear, and you get within 5 feet. What do you want to do?
Can I silently kill him?
I mean,
I've got a couple of daggers on me.
Okay, let me... You technically, I think only rogues can do, like, a backstab that does, like, bonus damage or something.
Well, I don't care about bonus damage. I just want to silently kill him. Like, I want to kill him without the other two noticing.
They're standing, like, within 5 feet of each other. If he just kind of falls down dead, they'd probably notice, even if you did it silently. They'd just be like, ah, what? Joe died!
I've got a better idea. I've got a better idea.
Oh boy, okay.
I'm gonna take the goblin that's near me, grab him, and toss him into the one that's closest. Just knock them both just completely away from me.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Alright, roll me... I'm gonna say it's easy to grab him because you snuck up behind him without him being able to know. So just roll me strength to see, like, if you can grab him and throw him into his buds.
16 plus 4 equals 20.
Okay. So you grab this this goblin with the javelin and just kind of yeet him to the right, and he slams into the other two goblins that were beside him.
Both of them. Nice.
Yep. You knock all three of them over, and they all kind of like pile into a heap on the right. It doesn't do any damage to them, but it does knock all of them over, and it gives you a chance to, like, and they're all surprised, so it gives you a chance to get ahead. Roll initiative.
Initiative. 14.
What team?
14.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oof. That is a bad initiative for that guy. Alright. So apparently the goblins are really on point today. Alright, go ahead and make your first attack on these guys.
Okay, so since they're all three right there, I should be able to penetrate at least two of them with my horns, right?
I mean, they're kind of piled up, but in order to, like, aim the horns in order to stab more than one at once, I would say that would be kind of difficult to do. Probably not going to work, I'd say.
Okay, so then...
Or if you did, it would only do like half damage to each of them.
Can I throw my dagger and kill one? Is it possible to kill one with a thrown dagger?
Let me Google it. Dagger. Dagger. It's a 1d4 of damage, which isn't very much. And You might also have disadvantage in throwing it because it's technically, apparently it's a 20 to 60 ranged thing. So like if you're within 20 feet, you would have disadvantage in throwing it. I don't know why, or maybe I'm just misreading it. I don't know why you'd have disadvantage for being too close. What'd you say?
Maybe it's further than 20 feet, the disadvantage.
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be, it's best within 20 to 60 feet range.
Oh, okay.
However, I might just ignore that, because, like, why would you have disadvantage being 5 feet away throwing it, rather than being 20 feet away and throwing it? So, I'd say you could just throw it if you want to. But the max damage you would have is... I mean, if you crit hit, like if you get a natural 20, but I'm not going to tell you how much health they have.
Alright, well, I'm going to attempt it then. I'm going to throw a dagger.
Keep in mind that you do have a javelin and stuff, which is a 1d6 of damage. Yeah, remember you picked... Oh, wait. No, you don't. Sorry, my bad.
I never picked it up, no.
Yeah, you picked up the...
I've got scimitars.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
I'm going to throw a dagger at the crossbow one. Or try to throw it at the crossbow one.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
Alright, the hit is an 18... Wait. D20, right?
Yep.
Okay, and any proficiencies?
No, I don't think you have proficiency with daggers. 18?
Oh, what's this? Yeah, 18.
Oh, hello, mysterious hand.
My brother just gave me some...
Gotcha, cool. Alright, so 18 definitely hits. You throw your dagger, and it like sticks into the chest of the goblin who had a crossbow. Roll me damage, 1d4.
3.
3, nice.
Yeah. Any modifiers?
Nope, just 3 damage to him.
Alright. While it's in his chest, that's a pretty shallow wound.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's apparently how D&D works. Alright, it is now the crossbow goblin's turn. He is still on the ground, lying on his back, but he kind of like pulls out his crossbow and aims it at you. He is going to roll to try to hit you. And what is your new armor class, including the shield, the meat shield that you have? 15? So you had a 13 plus 2 now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so the arrow manages to hit you anyway. It like sails just underneath the feet of one of the goblins and like hits you in the leg.
Ouch.
And let's see how much damage it does.
Wow, my brother really salted this chicken.
It's assaulted. Alright. It does 3 damage to you. Good. 3 damage is good.
I don't want another 5 damage.
Very true.
Okay.
Alright, and oh, now it's the one of the other goblins' turns, the one with the javelin. Where'd my d20 go? There it is. He is going to try to stab you, and he completely misses. Yeah, no, he throws it at you, and he misses. So the javelin like goes flying over your head and just misses entirely, because he's great at what he does. And you hear it like just kind of sink into the soft ground behind you. And now it's your turn.
What about the third goblin?
The third goblin had a lower initiative than you, so you go before him.
Oh, okay. I'll take my second dagger.
Okay.
And I'll throw it again at the same one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oops. Oh, 1 second. Okay. I've got a 13 plus... no. There's no modifier, right?
Yeah, no modifier for the dagger.
Okay, 13.
13?
Yep.
Okay. That does not hit. Well, here, let's let me just roll this real quick. Well, they have an armor class 2, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't hit, and it doesn't hit the... Wait, no, does it hit the third guy next to him? Nope, it doesn't hit the third guy next to him either. It just kind of, like...
So I completely missed everything.
Somehow it manages to sink, like, into the ground right between all three of them. It doesn't hit anyone.
Wow.
Here, let me Google real quick. Is throwing a dagger a full attack? Because I wonder if, like, that's all the attack you get. Because that was kind of a wimpy attack. D&D 5e. Throwing multiple weapons in a turn is limited by the action economy? The heck is that? You can only interact with one object for free on your turn. Any other object's interaction require fire. What? I have no idea what's happening. Let's just not look at this page, that's too complicated. Oh well. I guess you can't, or I don't know how to figure it out if you can. So yeah, that's it for your turn, I guess. Unless you want to do a bonus action or something. Because that's...
I can do a bonus action?
Yeah, in every combat... Hey, Linear Boar is now following. Thanks, Linear Boar, I appreciate it. Or Bilinear Boar, sorry, my bad. So in D&D, combat, you have an action, like the main thing you do. So that's like attacking, or like if you want to dash instead of attacking, you can like do a dash action, which like gives you twice movement speed and you can go really fast. You also have movement, which means you can move like whatever your movement speed is. So you can move up to 30 feet away or something, or if you're dashing, you can do 60 feet away. And then
Is it possible for me to crouch down and have the cover most of my body part?
I would say yeah, you could do that as a bonus action. So yeah, you get an action, a movement speed, and or like your movement and a bonus action for every time you get a turn in combat. And you can use those in different ways to like do different things. And some actions are like classified as bonus actions, some are classified as full actions. Like some spells only require a bonus action, but some take up your full action. I don't know, it's weird.
So then I'll take a few steps forward, but I'm going to crouch using my bonus action and to allow for my shield to cover more of my body.
Okay, sure. I guess I'll say that's fine. And now the goblin with the crossbow tries to shoot at you again. Ooh. Somehow he manages to hit you once again. I don't know how. Literally, I don't know how. Maybe he like kind of grazes the top of your head as because that's like the only part of you that's really exposed with your shield. And it does... Let me see how much damage that does. Does 3 damage to you once again.
Sheesh, that crossbow goblin's going to be the death of me.
I'm sorry. Then the javelin goblin, he no longer has his javelin, so he pulls out yet another scimitar instead, and he gets up and tries to lunge at you from around the shield. He fails miserably. Your turn again. He tries to slice, but he only ends up like hitting or like slicing into the dead goblin of your shield. And just like it gets stuck there.
I take my mace and I bash that goblin.
You have a mace? So when do you have a mace?
I started out with a mace and an axe.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, sure. Go for it.
So I take that mace and I just bash the goblin in the head from the top down.
Okay. How much damage does that do?
That is a 3d6 if I want.
3d6s?
1d6. Sorry,
oh, okay.
1d6 plus 4.
All right, roll to hit. Is that a d20?
Roll to hit is a 15.
Okay. Do you have proficiency with the mace or no?
we never went over the proficiencies because it doesn't say I have any proficiencies.
Okay, well, I have no idea if you'd have proficiency with a mace or not, but I'll go ahead and say you do have it, just because you started out with that weapon, so I'm assuming your character knows how to use that weapon. So yeah, you bash him in the head, and you manage to hit and roll damage.
That would be D6. 1d6.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. It's a 1d6 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage.
9 damage?
So bad at math. Yeah.
Wow, how'd you get 9 damage out of a 1d6?
6 plus 4. It says it's a 1d6 plus 4.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So you managed to bang this goblin in the head hard enough for him to just, like, crumple to the ground immediately and just fall down. Either dead or unconscious. Not sure which. You can just basically breathe on him and kill him if you want to. And then this, the final goblin, who is still on the ground, he gets up and he attempts to like lunge at you and stab you with his javelin. He also misses. He instead hits stabs the unconscious goblin of your shield and like just stabs directly into that goblin, the one who was alive, of your shield. But he probably ain't alive anymore.
Probably.
And that's his turn.
All right.
Now it's the crossbow goblin's turn again. He also tries to shoot at you. Ah! And wow!
He can't hit me again.
Natural 20.
Oh!
I don't know how this one goblin is like a legend with a crossbow, but he somehow manages to hit you. And if I were really mean, I could say he does like quadruple damage on you or something because of that, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want you to die. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, he does 2 damage to you. You rolled really bad on the damage.
Okay, I'm down to 5 HP. Sheesh. Okay, so how close am I to crossbow goblin?
You are within 5 feet of him, I'd say. You're within 5 feet of all of him.
I take my mace and I just lop him right in the face.
Oh, okay. Roll to hit.
My hit is 16.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him in the face. Roll for damage.
And then my damage is a nat 6 plus 4. So that's going to be...
Yeah, you just bash this goblin's face in, and he's just flattened. He's very, very dead. Blinier Boar says, oof, oof! Indeed. So, crossbow goblin's dead. The other goblin is still unconscious at your feet. Third goblin, what does he do? He misses again. He pulls out the javelin that he had just stabbed into your shield and tries again and stabs the same goblin again. These poor guys. Alright,
and
your turn.
I take my base and I swipe sideways hard enough to hit the goblin in the side of the ribs.
Mm-hmm. Roll to hit.
It is a 20. Nat 20.
Nat 20? Nice. Alright, so you just, like, you bash him and your mace just stops once you hit him, and, like, all the momentum gets transferred into his body, and he just, like, kind of slams into the side of the wall, just, like, gets flattened and crumples to the ground in a heap. He is dead. He's just straight up dead. All of his ribs are broken, and probably his head as well.
Okay, so
they're all dead.
This fight was this fight loud? Like really loud?
I would say it was a bit quieter than the pot on the floor from earlier, like the throwing the giant copper bowl. So yeah, wasn't as loud as that one.
Then this shouldn't alert anymore. Okay, so I'm going to spend my time looting again.
Okay.
I want to pick up my 2 knives that I used up.
Okay. Yeah, you can pick up those 2 daggers again.
And then I want to loot the crossbow guy.
Okay.
What does he have?
Well, he has the crossbow, and he has 6 more arrows, if you'd like those.
Bolts or arrows? Because bolts are used with crossbows.
He has 6 of whatever you use for a crossbow.
Bolts. I don't want to pick either of those up. I throw them into the bushes.
Okay. Then there's also the 2 javelin dudes. One of them threw his javelin way behind you, so he doesn't have it anymore, but you can go retrieve that if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna retrieve that javelin.
Mm-hmm.
And what does he have on?
On his body, he just has 1 silver coin and some, like, meat scraps. Some rations of some kind.
If I can get this to work properly, come on.
Oh, he also had the scimitar that he was trying to use. But I guess you don't need a third one, yeah.
And I'll take the meat scraps.
By Linear Boar says, well, I play D&D sometimes. Cool! Yeah, I'm kind of a noob with it, which is why I might not know what I'm doing, as you can see by that text down in the corner. But I'm trying to learn.
Alright, so... Did I loot the other one yet?
No, but he just had, one other javelin as well.
Okay. So, I want to make sure the one that I hit on the head the first time is actually dead.
Okay, yeah, you can... What do you want to do for that? Just smack him with a rock? Stomp on him? Hit him with a mace? Anything, honestly.
I want to check if he's breathing.
Okay, he is breathing, because you only knocked him out.
Okay, so then I take my mace and I just keep on hitting him on the head. Keep on and keep on and keep on.
Oh gosh. Okay. So as you hit him over and over and over again, he like kind of liquefies and just kind of leaks all over the ground, and you just continue to bash him in. Ouch.
Yep.
I'm a ranger with a thing for D20s. Whoa. Like natural 20s? That's hilarious. That's okay. Basically Hawk all the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
red mace. Ooh, cool.
Anything else going on, or am I safe to do more actions?
You're safe to do whatever you want. Combat has ended because you have killed everyone that was around.
What happens if I eat these meat scraps?
You eat them. That's all that would happen. They're just rations. No, it's not like a video game.
Okay, well, I eat the meat scraps
because what? You're cutting out. Discord kind of died.
I'm eating the meat scraps because obviously I haven't eaten today.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
And then after I'm done eating the meat scraps, I go back to that cave that I was hiding. No, I don't. I look further beyond that cave for a different cave.
Okay, wait. So you're trying to find a new place to rest at, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So you go off in the woods, ignoring the tomb that you've tried to get into twice. And you find a quiet spot in the woods where you think no one will bother you, and you just, I assume you're gonna try to take another rest or something?
Is it well shielded?
Roll me survival. See if you can find something good.
6 total.
Yep, you do not find something very good. You find something worse than your original one.
So I continue going on then.
Okay. You go about 2 miles away. Roll me survival again.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Wow. Okay. You then find like the perfect little abandoned hut. It's like it's got a roof over your head. It's got a nice little soft bedroll that you can sleep in, and it's even got a intact door that you can close if you want to keep out the wolves or whatever.
Okay, so I go in there. Can I open the door just fine?
Yep, the door is not locked.
All right, so I go in there and I make sure there's nobody in there real quick.
You make sure there's nobody in there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's just a little cottage you can see everywhere in the room, and there's no one in there.
Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it is abandoned by the looks of it?
Yeah, it looks like it's not very well repaired. There's a couple holes in the walls and that kind of thing, but nothing too...
How big are the holes?
They're only like maybe baseball sized or whatever. It's not gonna like let in an animal or anything, except like a tiny squirrel or mouse or something.
I'd like... What about the windows? How are the windows look?
The windows are pretty sturdy. They're not like... They weren't made of glass to begin with. They're just like wooden, but the shutters are closed and they don't look like they're falling apart.
Okay. Any furniture? Any heavy furniture?
Well, there's the bed, like the bed frame thing, so you could use that if you want to.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it. There's like a couple wooden crates in there as well, but they're like kind of broken down.
Okay, so I'd like to close the door and move the bed up against the door.
Okay.
First.
Sure. Roll me strength. I'm sure you'll do it.
Get a high strength.
Yeah.
13, 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
So bad at math.
Cool. Yeah, you push the bed successfully against the door and block yourself in.
Okay, and then I take a long rest.
All right. So roll me another D100.
24.
24. All right. In the middle of the night, you're awakened by a couple wolves that are like howling outside, but they can't get to you because it's a very, very secure place that you've got. So you just kind of shrug them off and go back to sleep, and the rest of the night passes uneventfully, and you heal up.
Is it a full heal?
Yeah, because you're doing a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Although I would point out that you basically you had a long heal, and then it was morning, and then you had one battle that took like maybe 5 minutes or something, and now you're doing another long rest. So now you're sleeping during the day, actually. So then when you wake up, it'll be nighttime, I guess. That's what you want. All right.
All right. So I removed the bed out of my way, and I opened the door and peek around to make sure there's nothing at my front door.
Okay. Roll perception.
5.
5? 5 total?
Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5 total.
You don't see anything.
Is it foggy out?
I mean, it's dark.
Maybe the sun is just blinding me.
Let's see. There are torches in your explorer's pack if you'd like to use those, because apparently you can't see very well in the dark.
Apparently. No. I don't.
Okay.
I pick up my meat shield because I still have it.
Yep.
And I make my way back to the cave, but I stay hidden during the time I'm going.
Okay. This time when you come to the entrance, there is no one standing guard.
That's a surprise.
At the entrance to the goblin cave. Or like the entrance to the knight's tomb, aka goblins taking up residence in there.
Yeah. Okay, is it possible for me to roll perception again to make sure that there's nothing on the outskirts trying to ambush me?
Yeah, roll perception. Here, let me just Google real quick. Perception in low light.
Well, I don't think it would really matter too much because I rolled a 19 plus 3 this time.
Oof, nice. Well, I mean, you might have disadvantage or something.
True, true.
Since dim light...
Just run in the dark. Yep, that's exactly what...
Creature can see... I'm so confused. Why are these... Why can't you just have, like, the official rulebook? I don't know, I'm so confused. Alright, yeah, fine. So you look around, and you don't there's nothing really around. You don't hear any goblins around. You don't see any creatures rustling around. It's just pretty silent.
Okay,
Quiet
so
night.
I'll take one of my torches and I'll throw it into the ruins, into the Maw of the Ruins.
Are you gonna light it first, or just throw a unlit torch?
Yeah, light it first.
Okay.
Of course, I'll light it first.
All right. So you light this torch, and you just kind of chuck it in the entrance of the ruins, and all you see is like the light kind of like disappear as it like rolls down the stairs of the entrance to the tomb, and nothing comes out. No sounds. It just the light goes down there and there. Yeah.
Okay, so I carefully make my way downstairs again.
Okay. So as you walk down the stairs, you reach your torch and the circle of light that it creates. What would you like to do with that? Pick it up again?
I pick it up again and I throw it further.
Why do you throw? Okay. So you chuck it into the next room, with the room that had the copper pot that you threw. Just run in the dark. YOLO, says Bilinear.
YOLO!
Roll perception once again.
Perception. That is a 19 plus 3, or minus 1.
Alright, so now that you can see once again, or you notice you can actually like see details of this the copper pot room once again. Or like, not once again, you've never seen it before, but you can see the details of this copper room. You see the offering pot that you kind of destroyed, and you see some reliefs on the walls showing like pictures of knights fighting like dragons and slaying beasts and that kind of thing. There's also an oath written on the opposite wall. Do you want to check that oath out or no?
Are there anybody in the...
Yeah, there's no one in the room. It's quiet. There's nothing there.
Sure. Let's check out the...
Okay. On the wall, written in common tongue, there is the Oath of the Delian Order. It says, I, Various, swear the Delian Oath to serve law, battle chaos, and strive to keep the Delian lore secret.
Okay.
That's all it says. Carved into the stone wall, yeah.
I just scratch my head because I have no clue what the heck that is all about.
Alright. So yeah, that's about all that's in this room. Just some ashes
there another room,
on the floor.
Or can I?
Yeah, there is a hallway, like I was telling you, but you couldn't see it before. So there is a hallway on the opposite side. You've come in one hallway, and it goes into this room, and now there's another hallway just across from it that you can go into if you'd like.
I'd like to pick up my torch and throw it down that hole.
Okay. Roll me perception. Steal from the tome.
10 minus 1.
10 minus 1? Okay. So you see that there's a like the hallway goes down about 25 feet and then makes a 90-degree turn to the left. And the walls are still made of stone and everything. You don't really see anything else.
I don't see anything amiss with the floor.
You can roll perception again if you want to like study the floor.
Yeah, I'd like to study the floor.
Okay.
15.
15. You do notice that there is like what looks like a stone pressure plate or something, like where the floor doesn't exactly meet up exactly evenly. How do you want to respond to that? I
take my meat shield and I throw it onto that stone pressure plate from where I'm standing.
Okay. You throw the meat shield, and as it lands on the pressure plate, the weight of two goblins kind of slamming down on it is enough to to trigger a mechanism, and you hear like a metal clanging sound, and then a large scythe like swings down from the ceiling like a booby trap, and just kind of like shing, barely misses you, and then like slams into the ceiling next to where the pressure plate
misses me.
Yeah,
what?
Well, oh wait, how close were you when you were doing this?
I was still standing at the entrance.
Oh wow, okay, well in that case I would have had you roll for strength, because I didn't realize how far you were trying to yeet that meat shield, but alright.
Should I do that? Should I do
It's
it?
fine. It's already happened. It's too late. But
All
sure,
right.
whatever. I'll just say you succeeded. So yeah, it swings a giant scythe and doesn't hit anything. It just kind of slams into the ceiling, like it kind of droops down towards the floor and then goes back up, and because it's like on a circular swinging motion. And
Wow, the ground is.
what'd you say?
The guy
What guy?
in your chat.
Wow, the ground is cool. Yeah, pretty much.
Right,
So yeah,
so-
you successfully avoided the trap, and I'm not sure how you knew that the trap was going to be there. Good job. Like, I'm surprised. Wow.
Gore lived in a library.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. He has an instinct for traps. He smells them.
All right, so he makes his way down and picks up his shield. I pick up my shield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the trap doesn't do anything now that it's been activated, so yeah, it just stays
Okay.
where it is.
So I carefully make my way around. I go to my torch first. I pick it up
Mm-hmm.
and I look around the corner carefully.
All right. Roll me stealth and then perception.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. Stealth should be a +3. I made a nat 20 plus
Nat
3.
20 on the stealth.
Yeah, nat 20 +3.
Very nice.
And then perception is a 17 total.
Okay, very nice. All right, and what you see in here is two more goblins. And they're both kind of like sitting on either side of a bugbear chieftain. Do you know what a bugbear is?
I have no clue what a bugbear is.
Okay, here, let me
Let me search it up real quick.
okay. A bugbear is like a creepy dude. That's basically all I can say.
Classes, official.
They kind of look like a yeti.
Races then maybe. Races. Official.
So yeah, the goblin and
Nightmares, tales, races, great hairy beast, creep through the shadows as quiet as
Mhm.
It has dark vision, long limbs, powerful, sneaky, surprise attacks. So it looks like I snuck up on the bugbear myself.
Yep. So as you're looking into this room, you see the bugbear with his back turned to you, and the two goblins are just kind of sitting there, not really paying attention. And you can hear the sounds of them like kind of chanting something or praying something. You're not really sure exactly what. And you see on the floor there's like what looks like a design etched in blood, and there's a human like decomposing body to the right of the room. Looks like it's been used to draw the thing in blood on the ground. Looks like they've only been dead for a day or two, so maybe if you hadn't spent so long like resting and leaving every once in a while, you could have saved this person.
I would have killed him anyways.
Yeah, probably. And now, yeah, there's just this this bugbear chieftain and two goblins, just kind of sitting there chatting or doing whatever they're doing, and they're looking, or the bugbear is looking up at what looks to be a large statue of a knight. Like, did you watch Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Yeah, it's like that giant king statue, kind of like the one holding a sword. It's like that kind of pose. So it's this giant stone statue of a knight, and there appears to be some writing on the plaque below him, and he's like sitting up on a little like heightened pedestal kind of thing. I believe that's the only thing in the room.
Okay, I'm going to say to the viewers, which one should I go for? Should I go for the goblins or the bugbear first? I kind of want to get the bugbear out of the way because sounds dangerous, but the goblins have been pretty dangerous to me too.
I don't know. I mean, it's only 3 of them this time.
It was 3 of them last time, and it got me down to 5 health.
That's true. Of course, you've been down to 5 health twice, and you've managed to survive both times. And then you just run away and heal up every time you're damaged. You're the lamest Minotaur ever.
But I would imagine Minotaurs are like that. They go around killing.
I mean, you are chaotic evil. You look out for yourself, so I can't blame you for that. Alright, let's see what the... a bugbear combined? Oh, a bug-a-bear combined. I'm not sure if that's in... Oh, he says, chuck the goblin at the bugbear. Even better!
Yeah, that is a pretty cool idea. Okay, so...
I mean, you could try to roll stealth again and, like, try to walk right up to them without noticing them or something. Or, like,
okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to roll stealth and try to walk up to them without noticing. Oh, hi, nat 20.
What? Oh my gosh. So, the maiden call of a natural 20 is stupidity, as we've established.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright. So, because you nat 20'd, you walk straight into this room. As you're walking in, you can see, like, it's like a 20-foot long room lengthwise, and then it's like maybe 5 foot deeper on either side of you. So it's maybe 15 feet total to your, like, width-wise, to your left and right, and then, or, like, including to your left and right, so, like, 5 feet on your left and right, and the middle section you're in is 5 feet, so it's a total of 15 feet, and it's 20 feet long lengthwise in front of you. As you're walking in, you can see the corner to your back right that you weren't able to see from the hallway, and there's, like, a empty metal cage there, nothing really there, and there's nothing on the back left corner. As you're walking in, the bugbear and the 2 goblins just have no idea you're there. You just kind of tromp right in and get, like, right up to them, and they still don't know you're there. What you gonna do?
How close to? Okay. Here's a couple questions. Can I roll perceptive on the cages?
I said it's just 1 cage and it's empty.
Oh, okay, on the cage.
It's a metal cage. Yeah, you can investigate it if you'd like to. But,
okay.
I mean, I thought you were going to use this to sneak up to them and attack. If you're going to, like, do other things first, you might have to roll stealth again, and that might not be good considering
I
you
can't
did
look at it from where I'm standing, just a quick glance to see what is going on?
Yeah, sure. I thought you meant you were gonna, like, walk up to it and, like, examine it, though.
No.
Okay.
I want to examine it from where I'm standing.
Okay, yeah, sure. Take a quick look.
Okay, so I'm going to roll, and I got a 12.
A 12?
Total.
Okay. You see that it's a sturdily made cage. It's made of iron. The whole thing is just made of iron. It looks like it's, still shiny, so it's not, like, really old. But it's not being used right now. It's just empty. It's unlocked. There's no key in the lock, and at the bottom of the cage there's just, like, a meager little bit of hay, but that's pretty much all there is, and it's only big enough for, like, basically, like, a human, or, like, if they're curled up uncomfortably.
How big is a bugbear?
A bugbear is, let me check. Bugbear is...
Yeah, that was the idea I was going to...
That's hilarious. So, Bilinear wants you to trap them in the cage. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm trying to figure out how tall they are. I don't see their height. Let me Google it, I guess. I have way too many things Googled right now. You don't even know, man. How tall is a bugbear? Not how tall is Thanos. How tall is a bugbear? Apparently somewhere between 6 and 7.5 feet tall.
That's taller than a human.
Yeah,
so there's no way I could fit them.
Yeah, it would be pretty tight fit. Unless you, like, crush them.
You know what?
Oh boy.
I've got an idea.
Oh no.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the goblin by the head or legs, whatever, and swing up below against the bugbear's legs and try to crunch his one of his knees.
So you're gonna use a goblin as a weapon against the bugbear.
Yes. And I'm aiming for the knee so I can try to snap the knee.
Okay, roll me. Just roll me strength, I guess. I'm gonna say you have no trouble getting. 16 plus 4 equals 20. All right, roll to hit.
D20. 14.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say you successfully grab the goblin and like swing him, but you don't successfully like take out the leg of the bugbear like you wanted to. You just kind of like slam the goblin into the ground instead, and do.
How'd I miss the bugbear?
I don't know, because apparently he has an high armor class, and that's how things work. But you do manage to do 6 damage to the goblin, so that's good.
Does that kill the goblin?
No, but he's not looking too good, and you've gotten surprise on all of them. So I'm gonna say now that they're like realizing that something's happening, you can do like one more attack before they get a chance to respond. Roll initiative.
All right, so I'd like to do that again. Okay, initiative. Okay. Initiative's D20.
Yes.
Plus 3. That would be because my initiative is 3.
What? It's a plus either 2 or 3.
Okay,
depending on
I
what
rolled a 13.
Okay, plus whatever your thingy is?
3. So it's 16.
Okay. 16, let's see. Ah! Okay. That's the thing. And... Ooh, okay. Alright, so... it's your turn again. Oh, you said you wanted to do the same thing again with the goblin you already have in your hands?
Yes, I want to take care of that bugbear as fast as possible.
Alright, roll to hit again in smashing the bugbear.
Hit is 18.
Nice, okay. This time you successfully smash the bugbear's the bugbear's knee. Roll for damage. I'm gonna say that's a
damage or strength.
I'm gonna say that's it's a hit roll, and you're using an improvised weapon, so I think that's a D4.
A D4. Okay. I rolled a 3.
Alright, so you do 3 damage to the bugbear, and you kill the goblin that you're swinging around. Like, he just dies from being abused too much.
Does that snap his knee at least?
It does not snap his knee. It damages him, but it doesn't hurt him that badly.
Jeez, that is one tough bugbear.
Yeah, this bugbear is pretty tough. I'll just say that.
Oh boy. Alright, well, that's my action.
Okay, so now, the goblin that was there. Oops, did I just cross out his... I crossed out his initiative, my bad. There we go. So the goblin takes out his scimitar and tries to swipe at you, now that he's gotten over the shock of seeing you there. And he misses badly. He's like trying to swipe at you, and he just kind of misses and like hits the ground near you, and you dodge.
Have you noticed that all the melee guys just miss, but all the bow guys always hit?
That is weird. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. It's just the luck of the draw, I guess. Violineer wants you to smash the goblins together. I suppose you do technically still have the goblin in your hand. Wait,
true.
So you have one hand that's holding a shield of goblins, and you have the other hand swinging a goblin. You're just like a goblin whirlwind of death. Oh boy. Alright. What you want to do now? Oh wait, no, the bugbear, sorry. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
it is you again, sorry.
Oh, the bugbear has low initiative?
Yes, the bugbear has low initiative. He got a 3.
Okay. So, what I would like to do is use the goblin kind of as a weak shot. And I'm aiming for between the legs of the bugbear.
Why? What are you trying to do exactly?
I'm trying to stun him again.
So well, how are you? You're gonna go
By
between
aiming
the
for
legs?
his nuts.
Oh my gosh. Sure. Roll to hit.
My hit is a 16.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
Any damage?
Roll a d4.
3?
Oh my gosh. Yep, so he goes, oh, and like kind of collapses to his knees. In response, the goblin, oh wait, no, the bugbear gets a turn now. I'm just gonna say he takes his turn to go, and just like kind of like tries to block his block your way with his weapon. He is holding a he's holding a big club, and yeah, he just kind of uses that to like fend you off, and he's like kind of in pain. Then the goblin tries to swipe at you again. This time he does hit you, and he does he does 4 damage to you.
1 second.
Okay.
Why is this not a stupid? It's making me stay at 1 HP. It's what's going on here?
I don't know. Are you
How much
trying
damage did he do to me?
4.
Should be at 9.
That is just wonderful, says Bilinear.
Okay, I got it. Alright, so I'm down to 9 HP.
Alright. So it's your turn once again.
Okay, so
Still
I
swinging
grabbed
a
the
goblin.
bugbear.
You both hands are occupied. You have one hand holding your shield and the other hand holding a goblin. What do you want to do? Which one are you gonna drop? Hello? Ray. Uh-oh. King Ray. Test. Hopefully I'm still streaming. You all see him, right? He's just, kind of stuck there. Oh, he died. Oh, he's back. Hello.
Yes, I kind of died. My computer died.
Oh no, again?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I grabbed the bugbear by the face, and I throw him against the other goblin.
Okay, so you're currently holding a goblin in one hand and holding your shield in the other hand. Which one are you gonna drop?
I dropped the goblin.
Okay, the dead goblin.
Yeah, the dead goblin. He's dead. He's no longer useful to me.
Wow, okay. So you're gonna grab the bugbear by the face. How tall are you again?
I'm 6 foot tall, easy.
Okay, yeah, so...
And he's crumpled on his knees.
That's true, alright. Roll to hit, I guess? Yeah. Denise says he did.
I need you to roll for me. I can't get my computer start here.
Okay. So you do not successfully, Oop, I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm just hoping I don't sneeze into the mic. Sorry about that. You do not successfully grab him. In fact, you crit fail. So as you're trying to grab him and like slam him into the goblin, what you end up doing is you just kind of like pat him on the shoulder, and then like kind of he bites your arm, and you're just like, ah, why? It doesn't. Well, okay, fine. Maybe it does 1 damage to you.
All right, let me set up real quick.
You're just like, hey, buddy, how's it go? Ah, why? Da-da-da-da-da.
Come on, let me do damage. There we go. I'm down to 8.
Rip. You'll be fine, I hope.
Watch me die before I can complete this campaign.
Who knows?
What the fuck? It's doing
Language.
it again.
Language,
Sorry.
the stream.
Sorry.
This is a family friendly of the stream.
Family friendly. What?
Well, it was.
It was. Okay, so now what?
Now. Oh yeah, I guess sorry. It's the goblin's turn now. My bad. Oh no, wait, it's his turn. The bugbear's turn. Well, I guess actually. Yeah. Okay. So maybe for his turn, instead of biting you, he would try to damage you in some other way.
But I've already removed about 1 HP.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, so his turn was him biting you. That's what he did. Now it's the goblin's turn. The goblin tries to swipe at you with his scimitar again. He again misses because he's just fantastic. Like, they're all so great at using their scimitars. Actually, you know, yeah, he just misses. he attempts to swipe at you, but you kind of like dodge out of the way and just like, leave me alone, sir. And you like hold up your shield, and he doesn't manage to hit you.
All right.
Now it's your turn once again, my good sir.
I like to grab that goblin.
All right. The one who bothered you.
Yep, the one who bothered me.
Okay.
And I would like to use him as my new weapon.
Why do I let you do this? Okay, go for it. Roll for strength and then roll to hit, depending on what you're trying to do with him.
You to do the roll for me.
Okay. You got a 9 for your strength. Yeah. Plus 4? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's not quite enough to grab him and use him as a weapon. Yeah, you attempt to reach out and he just dodges out of the way like a feisty little demon goblin dude, and you don't successfully grab him.
Oh, crap.
The bugbear, in response, finally like gets up and tries to like swing his great club at you. But he also misses you. He attempts to swipe at you, and you just kind of like hold up your shield, and he bonks the goblins and doesn't actually hurt you because like the goblin bodies absorb the impact. It doesn't hurt you at all. And then the goblin tries to swipe at you again, and you're still holding up your shield, so he just kind of, his sword or scimitar just kind of slices into one of the goblin bodies that have been severely abused at this point, and it does cut one of the ropes that you were using, or like the rope, so it starts to unravel a little bit, but your shield is still holding for now, but it might start to unravel at some point.
All right.
Your turn.
So I'd like to try to grab the goblin again.
He's
use him as a weapon.
He's attempted to get out of reach of you. He's like 7 feet away or something.
Oh, okay. He's out of reach. What about the bugbear?
The bugbear is still directly in front of you. The only thing between you two is your shield.
Okay, so instead of grabbing, I'm going to do...
You can probably just use one of your normal weapons and it would do more damage. Unless you just wanted to just continue to be a barbarian, just like throw things around.
Well, what I'm going to do is use my horns this time. I'm going to use my horns, normal 1d6 horns.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, as a reaction to my normal attack, my hammering horns, and try to push them towards the goblin.
I don't know if you can react to your own thing. I thought a reaction is like in response to something the enemy does rather than something you do.
read the hammering horns.
Immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack. Oh, okay. As part of the attack action, you can attempt to shove that creature back. Okay, gotcha. No more than one size larger than. Alright, cool. Yeah, you can do that. So you're gonna stab him with your horns and then push him back, basically?
Yeah.
Alright. Go for it, yeah. So I'm gonna have you roll to hit.
Yeah, you're gonna need a roll for me.
Okay, yeah,
At least until my computer gets back up.
Gotcha, okay. So I rolled for you to hit the bugbear, and the roll was a 10, which is not quite enough to overcome the bugbear's armor class. So rip. You attempt to hit the bugbear with your horns, but he just kind of like dodges out of the way, and you instead slam into the statue of the knight, and your horns like stab into it and kind of like crack it a little bit. Yeah. And now it's the bugbear's turn. Whoa! Natural 20. Okay. He attempts to smack you with his great club. And let me try to pull up the great club. See what that can do. Ooh, it's 1d8. So if I were mean, I could have that do like double damage, and it could possibly just insta-kill you. But I'm not gonna do that. Oh gosh. How much health do you have again?
8.
Alright, it does, it does 6 damage to you.
Oh my lord.
I'm sorry, sir. Alright, and then the goblin attempts to swipe at you with his scimitar again, but he tries to swipe at you, but he just hits your shield again, like slices into the poor goblins once again, even as you're like stuck with your head against the thingy. Alright, you're turning once again.
I would like to throw my goblin shield against the... Well, first, of course, I remove my horns out of the statue.
As you do that, it like cracks some more, like as you're pulling it out, and it's like kind of cracked in half at this point.
Okay, and then I'd like to throw the goblin shield at the bugbear.
Throw the entire goblin shield at the bugbear?
Yeah, but I want to try to stumble him. I don't want to hurt him. I just want to stumble him.
Would you be mad if he got damaged as well?
No, I wouldn't be mad if he got damaged as well, but it won't really matter for what I'm planning.
Alright, so you roll me strength, I guess, or I guess I'll roll to hit. I don't know, both. Either one. Oh, I have to roll it, sorry. Alright, so you just yeet this, this 2 goblins that are tied together, this shield thing at the bugbear, and kind of hit him. He takes 2 damage and kind of like stumbles back like, "Ow, what you doing, bro?" And that's about it.
Okay, can I still move?
Yeah, you still have movement if you want to.
I'd like to retreat.
Okay. How far do you want to move? You're kind of up against the wall now because you're like up fighting at the end of this room.
Well,
where the statue
I'd like
is and
to
everything.
go through the door if possible.
You mean like retreat? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
retreat,
Yeah, you
retreat.
can. Yeah, your movement speed is 30, so you can actually like make it all the way out of this room and slightly down the hall to where the trap was, if you want to.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay. So you successfully make it all the way to where the trap was. Now, in response, the bugbear is like, "Hey, what you doing, mate?" and kind of like runs after you and tries to hit you with his great club again. He swings at you, and he's almost he's like about to hit you and like spell your doom, but then his great club like snagged on the scythe that's still sticking out of the ceiling, and he's like, "Oh, what is this?" And you get saved by the trap that you activated. And the goblin also tries to come after you, but he's like a little bit slower with his tiny little goblin legs, and he falls behind a little bit, and he's like just behind the bugbear.
Okay. How tough would it be to reuse that axe?
You mean the scimitar, or like the scythe in the ceiling?
Yeah.
I don't know. You could probably like jump and like swing down on it to like make it travel down on its arc again. I don't know. it was on a mechanism.
Bugbear?
Yes, if it swung on its trajectory again, it would hit the bugbear.
All right, I want to try to do that. Last stand here.
Okay. So you leap up and like try to like grab onto this scythe from the top and like use all of your strength and your weight to like kind of pull it down and send it swinging back.
250 pounds.
Yeah, and swing it back on its trajectory. Roll me strength.
It's a +4.
Okay. Yep, you managed to successfully get this scythe swinging back into motion again, and it swings backwards. Unfortunately, since it's the wrong side of the scythe, it doesn't do as much damage as it could have, but it does a significant amount of damage and like slices the bugbear across the face and chest, and he like kind of falls backward. And because he's like falling backward, he trips over the goblin that was behind him and like basically crushes him, sits down and squashes him, and they both kind of fall into a heap. And both of them are stunned. So you can do something else if you want to. Hey, Angel's not following. Thanks, Angel. Grab the statue, says by Linear Boar. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that you would just like rip off half the statue and just throw it at one of them. That would have been a fun way to do it.
Well, I want to take my mace and hit the bugbear in the face with it. As hard as I can.
Alright, rolling to hit. Oof. Apparently, somehow you missed. But you managed to hit the goblin instead, somehow, who was kind of squashed underneath it. And the goblin just dies. he just gets squashed again.
Poor goblin.
Yeah, these poor goblins just had no idea what was happening to them. So the bugbear is still on his back, and you're like kind of right on top of him, or like right next to him. He attempts to swing at you again, but he does not manage to succeed. He just is like flailing at you from the ground and doesn't manage to hit you. Your turn.
All right. I would like to take my mace and hit him in the face again.
Okay. Alright, and roll for damage.
My damage?
Oh, I have to roll for that, don't I?
Yeah.
What is the mace again? What's it do?
Mace is a 1d6 +4.
Yeah! Alright, that is 10 damage, and it is enough to kill the bugbear. So you bash the bugbear in the face, and he just dies. You have successfully destroyed him.
That was difficult.
Yep, you're at 2 HP.
Sheesh.
Congrats. How do you feel?
I feel exhausted.
As you should. You're quite in pain.
Okay, so I'd like to loot the bugbear.
Alright, he had a great club and a set of leather armor. But that's pretty much all he had. He did have some like strange components in a pouch. Looked like they could be used for some sort of ritual, but...
What the heck is going on with my computer there?
I don't know. I just see a shimmery red box, and I don't know what it says. We'll slink the bear.
Personalized settings not responding.
Crowd says, whoa, someone's been streaming for a while. I have to commend you for that. I wouldn't even last an hour. Thanks. Yeah, we've been going for 2.5 hours at this point, and I'm hoping we can get through this one-shot soon.
Okay, so... What did you say he have?
He had a great club and great club. No, I didn't ask for your phone. He had a great club and some components for a ritual, and I forget if I said anything else. Oh, a set of leather armor, just light armor.
I don't want any leather armor. I have some on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make my way back out of the ruins.
Are you seriously gonna go sleep somewhere? You've killed. You've made it to a wall. There's no other entrance of the room with the statue in it that you can see at least.
Oh really?
Yeah, there wasn't any other exits that I described.
There was some chanting going on in there.
Yeah, that was from the people who were there that you killed just now.
Okay, I'd like to go back to that room and have a short rest then.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it. And on a short rest, you can restore 1 one of your hit die, like roll your hit die and add that back to your health, I think, right?
I guess. My hit die is 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting on my thing to load.
Oh, okay. So you want me to roll it?
Please.
Alright, you restore 7 health.
7 health. Okay. Did anything happen while I was...
No, you just kind of rested there for an hour or two and tried to lick your wounds and bandage yourself a bit. And nothing really happened. It's all quiet now. You just have your torches burning.
With one hand.
I forgot to mention that you were fighting and torches would have been hard to see, but whatever, it's fine. So yeah, now you're in the room with the statue that you've cracked, and everything in this ruins is dead.
Okay, so I guess you want me to look around, and that's the reason why you want me in that room.
If you want to. I mean, I'm just saying, you finally defeated everything in here. You can look around if you want to. You don't have to.
1 second. I'm going to rejoin on the computer.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, welcome back.
I'm probably going to have to take my computer in to get it checked because I don't know what the heck's going on.
Oh no, rip.
Okay, so, do I roll perception?
Yes. I mean, it depends on what you want to look at. You've already seen kind of that the room is still made of stone. Well, there's still more carvings on both walls. You've seen the cage already, and you already looked at that. Pretty much the only thing you haven't really looked at is the statue, I guess.
Okay, I look at the statue.
Alright, on the statue, you see, like, the relief carving on the stand that it has. And, why is this not working? I am offended.
You're offended, huh?
I am very offended, yes. There it is, okay. So, you see the relief carving on the bottom of the statue, and it says, "If you are to keep this, you must first give it to me." That's all it says. If you are to keep this, you must first give it to me.
So, do I need to do some kind of intelligence check or history check or something?
I don't know. It's up to you if you think it has any meaning or if you think it's just there. I'm not gonna tell you anything else about it.
I want to see if there's any meaning. So what do I have to do?
Interpreting.
No, there's something.
You could you don't have any magic or anything, right?
No.
Okay. I mean, there's not much I can say except that it's might be a puzzle of some kind. Or a riddle.
Yeah. Is there a sword in his hands? In the statue's hands?
Yes, there is a sword in his hands.
Is it possible to remove that sword?
You attempt to pull on the sword to remove it, but it is carved out of the same stone as the rest of it. It's all just one solid piece, so it doesn't come out.
Okay. So I grab the upper half of the statue that's been broken, and I just toss it to the other side of the room.
Okay. Roll me, well, I would, yeah, roll me a strength check.
Alright. It is a 17 plus 4, 21.
Okay, so yeah, you successfully, like, just kind of finish breaking it in half and just throw it behind you, and it just kind of smashes on the ground, but nothing happens.
Your chat says they killed someone to bring back someone. Well, I killed a lot of people.
You did.
So I get to bring back a lot of people.
Proud says the king has returned to his throne.
Woo.
And you don't have a Rito.
Nothing happened. There's nothing behind the where the statue was.
No, there doesn't appear to be anything behind the statue. It's
I
just...
grab the lower part of the statue, or try to grab it and try to throw it.
Okay. Yeah, roll me strength again.
18 plus 4.
Okay. Where are you gonna try to throw it?
Just to the side. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So you throw it to the far, like, in front of you and to the left side of the room, and you kind of, like, just throw it that way, and it bashes into the wall and kind of, like, knocks a couple stones loose, and, yeah, just kind of crashes to the ground. So, like...
I would like to go take a look at those loose stones.
Okay. Roll me perception. And I assume you're, like, bringing your torch up closer so you can actually see, because it's still dark.
Yeah. 13 total.
Okay. Yeah, so you see, that behind these loose stones there appears to be, like, some sort of mechanism, like, some iron bars or something. Like, it might be, like, something that helps this, this section of the wall to function in some way. Like maybe gears or clockwork, iron, something like that.
I'd like to take my mace and just hit that wall until I could chip away at the stones.
Okay. So rather than trying to solve the puzzle, you just start bashing the wall in half. Roll me strength one more time.
It is an 18 plus 4.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you just bash the entire wall down, mechanism, stones, and all, until you you bash through and, like, reach the other side. There is beyond that, there's, like, a cavity, like another room, and as you open it, like a bit of air, like, rushes out of that room as though it hasn't been opened in a while, and yeah, so you've managed to find the secret room, cheatily, but you found it. In this room. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I would like to take a long rest this time.
In that room?
Yes, in that secret room.
Okay. Okay. So, well, as you walk, or, like, as you try to, like, sit in that room and, like, start to take a rest, you don't want to look around or anything first and see what's in that room? Oh, okay. No. So you don't look around, you just kind of keep your eyes down, and, like, you're sitting down to make camp or whatever, and then you hear this...
But not too far into the room, like, I'm at the entrance, where I first opened it.
As you're trying to settle down and, like, make camp or whatever, you hear, like, the sound of another stone, like a giant stone, like, going, like,
oh boy,
opening or scraping or something, and then it like falls. Sounds like a slab of stone just kind of, like, falls to the ground and makes a large thump, and then...
Please don't tell me this is Draugr.
Yeah, it is.
Ah!
Basically,
aren't they, like, high-level creatures?
Well, it's a skeleton, so it's slightly different, but it's basically that, yeah.
Oh, no.
So yeah, you hear the clanking of bones as something in the darkness comes towards you.
That should have woke me up, though.
Yeah, you didn't actually manage to get camp set up. That's why I was saying, like, you can't...
Okay.
I wasn't...
So, I'm actually going to back off, because I've never faced a skeleton before.
Okay. Okay.
How fast are skeletons, if I may ask?
They are the same speed as you.
Okay. So...
If you hadn't bashed that mechanism...
I'm there right now?
I would assume so, because, like, you're the reason that he woke it from his slumber. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, I'm speaking. It says it's working on my end.
Hello?
Hello? Oh. That's fun. Me and Prow are on the same page in history. Yes, if a man takes an eye of a free man, his eye shall be removed. Gears, John Pot?
Discord crashed on my computer.
Rip. Computer has more trouble. Proud says your interwebs is working.
Yeah. I think it's my entire computer right now.
Rip.
Alright, so what were we saying?
I was saying that, yeah, the skeleton probably knows you're there, because that's the reason it woke from its slumber.
Okay, so... Is there any dead... yeah, there should be my meat shield still in here.
True, yeah.
I grabbed my meat shield.
Okay.
I ready myself in flanks formation with one of my javelins.
Okay. Well, in flank formation? What do you mean?
Yeah, shield out and spear on the outside.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Alright, so as you're waiting, the skeleton kind of like clanks his way out clumsily, holding a short sword, and he like kind of goes, I don't know if he actually makes any noise, but he just kind of clanks his way out of the mechanisms that you smashed, and he comes through the doorway. What you gonna do to him? Oh, actually, roll initiative, I guess. I got a 12 for you if you needed me to roll.
Yeah, I do. My computer's crashing again.
Okay. Alright, you get to go first.
I get to go first?
Mm-hmm. What you gonna do?
What am I going to do? I'd like to charge at him with shield up.
Okay.
Like, I'd like to...
Just smash him with the shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, let me see if shield bash is an actual thing.
If it's not, make it... I'm kidding.
How does shield bashing work? Creatures that are proficient in shields can use a shield as an improvised melee weapon. I wouldn't say you're proficient in this particularly, but I mean...
No, I'm not.
Creatures not considered proficient when attacking with a shield in this way. Oh. Okay. I might let you do it anyway. I mean, how proficient do you have to be just like ram someone?
Yeah, especially if I'm used to ramming anyways with my horns.
True. Okay, I'll say that it's clumsy, but it can work. So yeah, let me have you roll a hit, I guess. And you got a 14. I need to find the skeleton page again.
He shouldn't really be able to dodge if he's in the hallway going from
yeah,
where I'm standing.
Yeah, you hit him anyway, even if I hadn't taken that into account. So yeah, you hit him successfully, and he gets kind of like pinned against the wall by your attack, and it does 1d6 of damage. Let me... Oh, you got 5 damage on him.
Nice. Okay, be right back.
Okay. And you're back. Welcome back. And you have 5 HP, right?
I have 7.
Oh, 7, okay. Okay, it's cool beans.
You're just planning on trying to get me through with maybe 1 HP, aren't you?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally kill you. Or maybe I am trying to kill you. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. You'll never know. You'll never know. No. Welcome back, Senior Ray, says Prouds.
Thank you,
Hey, Prouds. Avery. How's it going? Is that Avery, my cousin Avery? Gasp. Hello, okay. And welcome if you're here from Cousin
So
Land.
He's pinned against a wall. Does he do anything?
Yeah, his arm with the sword is kind of pinned too. He's gonna try to break free and attack you. Oh wow, he did successfully break free. So he tries to slice you with his short sword. And his short sword is it's actually enchanted.
Oh my gosh, what is going on with my graphics card?
Yes, that's the thing you need to worry about.
Well, like my screens are freezing, they're flashing.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think we need to take this to the shop.
Alright, he does 4 damage to you, 4 piercing damage.
Oh boy.
I don't know why it's piercing damage, but okay.
Because it's a sword?
Yeah, but he was doing a slice attack, but whatever. Guess it doesn't matter. Alright, it is your turn now, my good sir.
Okay, so I'll take my wait, do I still? No, I don't. I'll take my I'll take the great club I picked up. Does that require 2 hands?
I would say it does, yeah.
Okay, I drop my shield, take my great club, and I come straight down on the skeleton.
Okay, rolling for you to hit. And how much damage does that do?
I don't know. You said a 1d8, I believe.
Okay.
And 1d8 is...
Alright.
I got an 8.
Oh, wow, nice. Okay. Wow. You smash the skeleton. You just, you smash him hard enough to, like, shatter his skull, and then, like, it kind of dissolves into ancient dust. And then the rest of it just kind of, like, falls limply with no control anymore. And all the bones clatter to the ground in a heap. And the enchanted sword falls to your feet, shimmering slightly.
Enchanted, huh?
Yep, that's what I said. And you were worried about your graphics card, and I was like, that's not what you should be worried about right now.
Well, I kind of do need to worry about it.
Yeah, true. Do you have Xbox? I don't know if he's talking to me or Prouds, but I do not. I am a lame person who does not have that, sorry.
Me neither. Okay, so I'll pick up that enchanted sword.
Alright, it is a short sword that is enchanted with +1. Or like, it basically you just get +1 proficiency to that sword, so anytime you're swinging, you get like a +1 on your attacks trying to hit with it. And for dragons in particular, which the knights used to fight, you get +3. So it's +1 against everything, but +3 against dragons in particular. Yep, that's it. Proud says PC Master Race. Yeah, that's kind of all I got. Well, I was trying to send friend request. Ah. Oh, to me or to Prouds? Probably Prouds. They're having a great time chatting to each other. It's 3 boys. Are you trying to type that the whole sword thing, Ray?
I'm trying to, but frickin' auto. Okay.
Autocorrect.
Yeah.
That's a rip.
Okay. So enchanted sword +1 proficiency +3 proficiency against dragons.
Yep.
Sound right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
And it's called the Sword of the Night, the Order of
Oh.
What's it called again? I forgot the name of them. The Order of, or the Delian Order. So it's the Sword of the Delian Knights Order.
Of the Delian Knights. It just said brilliant. Great. Delian. Frickin' auto spell.
It's Delian.
Delian?
Mm-hmm.
It just did William. No!
It's okay if it's misspelled. You can do whatever you want, man.
There we go. Knight Order. There we go.
Very nice.
Okay. So, anything going to happen now that I got the sword? Can I look around to make sure there's no extra gold pieces?
Yep, you can look around if you want to.
Okay, so I rolled proficiency. I mean, perception.
Well, what are you trying to do? Where are you? You're still in the statue room right now.
Oh, okay. I'd like to go into the secret room and search around for any kind of loot.
Okay. Roll me perception.
It is 15 total.
Okay, so as you look around, you see that there are 7 sarcophagi in this room. Like, one of them's a big sarcophagus that was at the front of the room. That's the one that opened with a stone slab, and that's where the skeleton came out of to come attack you. The other 6 are still sealed, and they're just on either side of the room, 3 on either side of you. And as you look around this room, you can open up the sarcophaguses pretty easily with your strength, and look inside each of them. You find about 25 gold in total throughout all these different sarcophagi, and each one has a couple, has another weapon, but none of them are enchanted, so you may as well not be as interested in them as the one that you already have.
Well, it depends on what kind of weapons are they.
They're all short swords the same way as...
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And that's all about it. So that's all there was in this chamber. And there are no other entrances in this chamber.
So what now?
That's about it. You can
that's a whole campaign?
You can leave and go home if you want to. Yeah, this was just a one shot. It's not a whole campaign.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'd leave and go home then.
Alright, cool. So you successfully found the treasure that you were after, Mr. Chaotic Evil Man, who's only out for himself. You got a brand new treasure toy and some gold. And you learned the technique of meat shielding. Yeah, that's about it. What'd you think?
It was fun.
Cool. Yeah, this one had a lot more combat than the usual ones I do, just because usually I don't know what I'm doing with combat, but this one I kind of was trying to steal the balancing of combat from someone else who made up this campaign. By the way, this whole campaign was made up by a dude called Matthew Colville. I found a video on YouTube when I was just Googling quick one-shot that I can use real quick, because I didn't have anything planned, and Ray was like, hey, we should do a one-shot like an hour before we started, and I was like, oh, I don't have time to play in this. So,
well,
yeah.
The thing is, I keep on telling you every time they say, oh, we don't feel like joining, we can do one shot. You can set it up.
I didn't hear that at all. Anytime. Somehow I didn't even realize that at all. I was trying to friend you, EJ. Oh, on Xbox? I don't have an Xbox, so I guess that wouldn't work, sorry. So yeah, good job, Ray. It was good. Anything you want to add about your character or anything like that?
Well, he took any of the remaining dead bodies, he took them home, chopped them up, and made them stew.
Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Well, that's the end of this one-shot / campaign / whatever. That's all we got. Then I guess thank you all very much for watching. It was a great time. Anything last thing you want to say, Ray?
Subscribe to Mr. EJ.
Oh, thank you. And subscribe to King Ray too. He's got a new channel that he restarted from scratch with no subscribers. He used to have a bunch, but now he's restarting, so go subscribe to him for sure. And that's all I got. God bless. Thank you everyone for coming out. It was really fun, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!
Bye!